Welcome back to another edition of Cooking with Lambo. Today, what we're going to do is brats. I love brats. It's a summertime food. One of my favorite ways to eat a brat is with a beer cheese sauce that I'm making. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Here's where we're at so far. We've got 2 packages of brats simmering. The way we do this, there's simple ingredients here. You need a tablespoon or house seasoning. You need a couple of cold bowl Budweisers. And that's it. Bring it to a boil. Drop it down and let them simmer. Notice how they're kind of plumping up, turning color. These guys are ready to come off. And then we're going to move on to our cheese sauce, and we'll finish the brats in a later step. So we're going to remove all our brats, and then basically we're going to bring the heat back up and reduce this a little bit. And it's the flavor profile for our sauce. As soon as I get that going, we'll be back in just a second. Welcome back, guys. You can see we've got a good boil going on our beer bath that the brats partied in. We've got our concrete filler here that we're going to be using to build the rest of our cheese sauce. I don't eat this stuff a lot, guys, because I have a real hard time with cheese that sits on the shelf in the center of the grocery store. But for this dish, it does work quite well. So we're going to now begin to drop our cheese into the bath. We're going to reduce the heat down to about a half, medium. If you don't believe this stuff will fix your driveway, just leave a bowl of it out overnight and try to clean the bowl. All right. As we get this going, all we're going to be doing is stirring, getting the cheese to melt, and we're going to put a final touch on it in the next part. See you in a minute. Welcome back, guys. We've got our cheese sauce coming right along. The concrete patch is melted nicely. Now we're going to add those couple other ingredients that I told you guys about. One, I feel much better if we call it cheese sauce, if it actually does have some cheese in it. So we're going to use 1 package of the Tillamook triple cheddar. I'm going to put that in there. And this next ingredient is what I think really makes it. Need 2 tablespoons of mustard. This is actually a stadium mustard that I used to eat a lot as a kid, and then I couldn't get it anymore, and now it's back available. It supposedly is a mustard they use at the stadium in Cleveland, where it's not Indians anymore, Guardians play, I believe it is. We're going to put a couple good tablespoons of that in there. We're going to stir to incorporate. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back, guys. Hey, we made one little change to the recipe earlier, and I'm going to put all the ingredients down the bottom. But we did a taste test on the cheese sauce, which we have now over here just staying warm. I felt like it needed a little bit of mustard, and sure enough, that 3rd tablespoon really set it off. So I'd go 3 tablespoons of mustard when you use that, whatever brand you want to do. We are now bringing this pan up to heat so that we can cook our veggies. I want to apologize to y'all. This is week number 3 of a meal that was supposed to be done outside. Mother Nature has decided she does not want me cooking outside, evidently. So we're doing it inside, but maybe we can get back out there soon enough. So, and again, if you like what I'm doing, because I'm bad about saying this, if you like what I'm doing, then go ahead, please like and subscribe, and we'll have some more stuff coming your way soon. We're actually going to get into maybe teaching a little bit about travel hacking. My wife and I love to travel, and I hate to pay for it, so we try our best not to. And I had some requests to kind of talk about that. We're going to do some cocktails. We got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. All right, we've got our veg into the pan to go with our brats. We're using some red onion. We got red bell pepper and green bell pepper. We're just going to sweat these down, and then we're going to slide them over and add our brats in to put a little color on them. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back. We've got our veg nice and softened. softened, I should say. So now let's put, set this down and let's add our brats back on. We're just trying to get a little color on them. Let's put a little oil down first. And then we're going to set our brats down. Let's get some color on them. Sorry, dude. You have to wait on the next train. Now, you see we've browned these guys. We're just trying to get a little color on them. Probably 2-3 minutes aside. Keep an eye on them. Watch the heat, because a lot of it's going to depend on your stove and the pan you use, so on and so forth. Remember, we're only trying to get a little color on them. We're going to let them go on this side. We have flipped, so we need to sip. These guys are browning up nicely. Looking real close. Being time to plate on these bad boys. Yes, sir, I believe so. So let's see how we did. We're going to take our brat. We're going to pick us a nice one out here. We're going to put some veg on it. Try to get a little of all of it. That's what I usually try to do. That looks nice. And we're going to move over here and finish them off with our beer cheese sauce. Ooh, that looks tasty. All right, that's the final. Let's see what it tastes like, because that's what matters. You need to do this. That's quite tasty. Till next time.